Hey guys, welcome in. Let me get to the chat. Here we go. Sorry about that. Hold on. You know me and technology. I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on, guys. Here we go. Good evening. Oh my gosh, I have something to discuss here in just a second. I am going to, of course, I'm running out of space. Got construction going on in the house, so it's really noisy. And so here we go. Got it. Sorry, y'all. You know me. Right? Oh, wow. The notification just now went out. Okay, there's the link. I hope the person that I invited will join. Um, I had to go to town today. I know this is terrible. Let me see if I can put it on this and just cop a squat on the floor here. Can everybody see me okay and hear me okay? I know this is not ideal, but there's construction going on and it's noisy. So I had to go back here to the guest room. Oh, good. I was wondering about that, and I saw Amy's kids earlier. I had just got home and I was trying to unload stuff, and I think her surgery or her dental appointment and stuff went well too. Um, Let me see if I can turn this a little bit. Y'all, I may just sit on the bed and talk to y'all. How's that? It's been a long day. Um, anyway, um, something happened today. Well, it didn't happen today, but I mean, I found out about it today. So um, I ran to the city to get some supplies and stuff, and I always stop at that Creme de la Creme. I love that place. And the owner is a friend and super nice, super duper nice. And he introduced me to a gentleman, and a big giant drone come down on his farm, scattered his animals, and the next day he woke up to having these animals basically skinned. It He lost sheep, chickens, um, turkeys, and he showed me a picture, and I was blown away. Okay, um, I don't know what to think of it. I don't even know what to think of it. I mean, it was just very graphic, and I can't imagine what would cause that. Who would come in and do that? How could, I mean, much just like that? And anyway, has anybody else heard of this? Because I have been watching YouTube for a long time, and I have heard about this before in other states. I've seen other channels talk about it. Never dreamed it would happen here. Now, there was also another farm not far from here that got attacked. Their food crops got totally obliterated. So, welcome in. I can't hardly see the chat from way back yonder here. You know, um, I just don't know what to think. And then tonight I couldn't go to it. Um, there was a meeting for transmission lines to go from Luther to Guthrie. Now, what do you think that's for? Big transmission lines. So anyway, there is so much going on, and I don't like any of it, to be honest with you. So, what is your perspective? Can anybody like share anything? Do you have any knowledge of this happening to anybody else? Because I mean, I wished I would have kept track of the. Yeah, it happened here in Oklahoma, not too far from me. snowing like crazy. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, guys. That I would like to sit down and, but we got construction going on, and there's no way I could do the live stream with all that noise going on. So what are your thoughts? I mean, I wish I would have got the picture. He showed me a picture, and I mean, I was just totally devastated over it. I don't even know what to think. Oh, Tom's finally getting that sauna put in. Um, I got ordered, a long while back ago for sauna therapy for the tick disease, and we're just now getting it put together. The sad thing is it did come from Canada, and a lot of the stuff was missing, and so we're having to go buy like the wood. We didn't even get the floor. We didn't get some of the vents. There's a lot of stuff that was pretty messed up. Yeah, that our governor has sold us on that green energy garbage, and I talked to a friend earlier because she sent me the message for the meeting tonight with the transmission lines company, and I couldn't go. They had another one. So they're really pushing this. The Dolisi bought up a bunch of land around the river, and they're putting in those big wind turbines all over in our county, Logan County, Oklahoma. And things are just, they're going to widen the highway out here. We don't get traffic to widen our highway. You know what I mean? And another thing that was really sketchy is I had got on our county road last night, or in the late afternoon, and I had to go run to my mom's, and there was a truck, a low rider truck with tinted windows you couldn't see in. I took a screenshot of the tag, and I do have dash cam, but this car was going, it had stopped by the bridge on our road. And we've had people dump stuff before, so I sat back there, and then it saw me, and it put its flashers on and was wanting me to go around it. I sat there, so finally it went up the road, and I let it go up the road, and then it stopped again and put its flashers on, and I refused to go around it. So he gets out, and he's like looking over his vehicle and all that. Then he gets back in. Then he goes down the road real slow, and then he starts to stop again. Then he sees me, and he just goes real fast to turn. And then he got on the highway and just gunned it. And then I went ahead and followed him. And I followed him all the way up I-35 clear to Covell. And then he turned. So I didn't get his tag. I don't know what he was doing. He was real sketchy. Welcome in. Yeah. I Oh gosh. I hope everything is good, Scott. Well, I don't think the person, maybe they didn't, got busy. It is short notice, and I invited them, and maybe they don't know how to join the live or get on the link. I don't know. But my buddy introduced me. Oh, there's an airplane. To him because of the fact of what happened, and he knew that I have a farm and it's not that far away. So hey there, Carol, how are you doing? Well, I know, but our road is not that bad. The highway that's north and or north and south, east and west, sorry, I'm getting my bearings here. It goes east and west, and it's not really that bad. It doesn't have a lot of traffic on it, and they're going to widen it. That didn't make sense to me unless there's something else going on. And with this transmission line wanting to run from Luther to here, that's very concerning. There's other channels on YouTube that live in those areas. Hi, Jan, how are you doing? So it's deeply concerning. Man, Jan, there was a guy has a farm out here. His animals got attacked, like skinned, literally skinned. They could just, like a glove, just, I don't even know what to think of that. Have you heard of that, Jan, or anybody in the chat? Have you heard about any of that going on? Because, I mean, I've seen a lot of people talking about how somebody will come to offer money for their livestock, and when they refuse, then they wake up the next day and their livestock's gone, or their livestock is in pieces. Hello, Robin, welcome in. So, hey, Ariella, welcome in. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have that running in there. I guess it's still running and the live stream's over. But hey James, welcome in. So I don't know, guys. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. Hey Jamie's Country Living, welcome in. I really appreciate y'all being here. So if you feel free to get to know other channels, whoever wants to drop links, you're welcome to do so. Anyway, I kind of wished I could have went to the meeting tonight. I didn't find out about it until today. And I didn't check my messages until I got home because I was running errands, and I do not get on my phone and check messages while I'm driving and stuff. And I kept hearing my phone, and I had a lot of messages going on. So, hopefully I can talk to this gentleman again and see if he'll, inform us. I wanted to ask some details about it, but I'm telling you guys, I don't know what to think of it. And I'm sorry I'm in the guest room because there's construction going on and it's just too noisy in there. Oh, yes, definitely. Jason is on his way. I mean, he is going and growing. And he is a super, super fun person to know. He's funny and he's just a good guy, and he's an Okie. I'm being funny here. There's a lot of good people all over the place. But guys, I don't know what to think. Here's a breakdown of what Okay, thank you, Scott. I hope you, because I'm going to do some more research tonight since this happened not too far from here. And then last year, even Off Grid with Doug and Stacy did a story about the farm that got attacked up here. And Okie Grower, you probably remember that. My allergies are still bothering me, and my voice is still a little bit hoarse. Do you remember that farm, that CSA that got hit with the looked like herbicide damage, wiped out their county? Yes. Well, whoever did this, Scott, knew what they were doing, from what this gentleman shared with me. And how they did that many animals is beyond me. So it had to be a group of people. And then why was the drone up? Because the drone had come down, and he described the drone. Now, I'm not the only one. There was a drone 2 years ago. Well, was it last year? I believe it was last year. I was videoing it. but I couldn't pick it up on the GoPro. I don't even know if I even uploaded that. I still have the footage, but it was huge, and it was just hovering, and it was making this noise, and it hovered for about 2 hours, and a bunch of people reported on it, but no explanation. And then uh, several other people had let me know that they had seen these big drones that are about 6 foot wide and pretty good size. Have seen them flying around in the day. Now I've seen one going up and down, like up and down, a pretty good size one. You couldn't hear it. It was pretty far, but then it got dark and you couldn't see it. And I don't know what to think of that, but why would somebody go on somebody's farm and then process all the animals like that? Like, mm, wow. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, that's beyond my comprehension, but that's very concerning for people who have animals. Not every animal is livestock or, that's going to be processed. Um, some people have pets, you know. I And then I also got a message from a friend that had informed me about the bobcats and the mountain lions. They People spotted them not too far from here again, so those are on the move again. So there's just a lot going on, guys, and it's deeply concerning. And then with the transmission stuff, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do some research tonight, Scott. Like, so dig into it, and then I'm gonna contact a few people um, that might have some knowledge. I know there's a lot of people at those meetings right now. It didn't look like it to me. From the picture I saw, I mean, honestly, it was de-skinned. I mean, the whole entire animal de-skinned. It just looked like somebody just peeled them. And it didn't look like the meat was taken. It didn't look like any of that had been taken. But I just glanced at it, because he had showed me and he said, it's graphic. And he showed me and I went, oh my gosh. I mean, that's scary. Right? Exactly, Jan. And the authorities were notified. So, and I'm going to check the news after this. I hadn't had time. Like, I had to take care of things and get the animals fed. I had to get everything done and get the trash out. I had composting to do, and then I had to rush back in, and I didn't even have time to start dinner. So I'm gonna have to be cooking during MT Homestead's live stream. Hey Misty, welcome in. So good to see you. Y'all need to go check her out. She's got some cooking videos that are incredible, and she's fun. Um, so I'm with Jan on that. Why aren't the authorities being notified? I mean, why isn't it on the news? Hey, Amy, I was going to call you, but my phone died because when I got to my dirt road and I had to stop at a friend's to drop her Christmas card off in the mailbox, I started checking my messages and trying to respond to everybody, and I got phone calls and phone calls. And then I ended up having to charge my phone. I went to set it down and I went to take care of things, and I come back and I realized the darn thing went and plugged in. So I plugged it in and I was like, great. And then I text my buddy and I said, this is what's happening. My phone died. I will get more information. And then I text some other people about what had happened because people need to know. Everybody needs to know that this is going on. That way you have a chance to protect your livestock and keep them safe and, catch whoever's doing this. Because from what I understand, it was quite an ordeal. And just the picture I saw was just, I don't quite understand. Hey, welcome in, Doc of Education. Right, but it wasn't calves. It was sheep. It was turkeys, chickens. It was. I don't remember what all else he had. So, and Doc of Education, she's a very close friend of mine. She's very close friend of mine. So yeah, I don't know what to think of it all. I just don't. Like, there's just so much going on. And the drones, where are these drones coming from? That's another question I want answered is why are there stinking drones flying over that are that big? I mean, and guys, I just don't know what to think. I do not know what to think. And then my friend had informed me on the mountain lions again, because we do have them come through here, and lots of people have caught them on their trail cams and all that. Well, I feel bad for him because that's a huge loss, and why? And then not to mention your home's been invaded, like your property's been invaded, and it just doesn't make any sense. So people better keep an eye on their livestock because something's going on. Hey, Christy Betts, welcome in. Feel free to share links and everything. So I'll talk to him, and find out if he just decided not to come on, or he, something come up, or, and he may have forgot. He is a busy guy, and I don't know him well enough, but my buddy does, and he said he's a really good guy, and he just wanted to make sure I knew about that. And I told him I was going to be on tonight, and that I would just be discussing this and letting everybody know about this. And hopefully maybe he can send some pictures or something, and share, just to find out what the heck is going on. So, who are you asking about that, Doc of Education? Are you in the same time zone? A lot of these people in the chat are here in Oklahoma. Like Okies Eden, Okie Grower. Sometimes Mike and Terry come in, and sometimes he's lurking. Empty Homestead is from Oklahoma. I'm trying to think of who else. Ed used to be from Oklahoma, but he had to go to Texas. I know. Um, oh, well, my guest just lives in between Logan County and Oklahoma County. That I invited him, but I didn't know for sure if he was going to come. I gave him the invitation to join the live, and kind of go over what happened and share this story, because I think he needs to tell his story. Well, Ed, you got okified when you moved here, for just, even if it was just for a year, you got okified. So technically you're still got the Okie in you. Yeah, the coyotes are thick, big time. But then again, so are a lot of the big predators, like, are becoming a huge problem. I don't free range my chickens. I don't. Um, like I said, they got that pretty secure run. At night, the coop's locked and the whole run is locked. So, and we've got cameras and we've got security out here. So, and I'm up most nights. I mean, we got the big windows open, so and the dog can hear stuff. So when the dog starts barking, then I know something's going on. Hello, Debbie Drock. How are you? Yeah, Carol. They're hungry when you see them in the daytime. They're looking for food. Oh, yeah. I know you've got them behind you too, Doc of Education. They're thick here. I mean, big time. I've seen one out here several times. It's a really large one. I've seen it go through the farm at night, and it has been caught on the camera. So, but I can't post the pictures of the camera. My husband won't let me post stuff like that because then people know where the cameras are and they can, shine light and disable them. Really, Jan? Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, from what I understand, it's been going on in other states, but not here in Oklahoma. I haven't heard of that. I've heard of a lot of the farmers getting their livestock stolen, like their cattle disappearing, but not taken out like this. Um, oh, I'm sure you said hi to Ed. Amy, I was in your live stream earlier, but I had just walked in the door and I actually walked over to check the time and I was just going to run something and then I saw, and so I had to go finish unloading and taking care of everything just so I could get to the live tonight because I am like making homemade soap for Christmas. Guys, I'm so busy. I even stopped decorating for Christmas and I'm putting all the Christmas up and I'm done. I just, I don't have enough time. I know. And I wished I could have been there, like, and seen that because I would have liked to have got to know your other daughter because I get to see Grumpy, but not the other one. And I was like, oh man. I had a lot to do. I had to do water. I had to do animals. The dog tore the garage. Okay, so I still have boxes and stuff in the garage I have not unpacked and moved. So my side of the garage still has a little bit of boxes and containers that still need to go through. But remember, I'm having to ionize stuff that was burnt, so it's taking a long time. Well, the dog kind of helped me out, and I ended up having to throw away some stuff. I think that's fun. I hope they do it again. I hope they do it many times. Um, and then this morning I was on the live stream. I was on Glenda's live stream, and then because they co-stream, and then the official Ann Lynn show, and I got two calls. And so I was talking to a good friend this morning who is just amazing. I tell you, I've met the neatest people on YouTube. And I got to talk to her for an hour and just helping me out. That's what this community is all about. But there are some people that go out of their way just to help others. And I love that. Big time. And so we got to talk, and then my daughter called me, and then I got to FaceTime with my grandson, which put me I think everything happened for a reason why I got started late in the day, and I ended up at that store at Creme de la Creme at the right time. I think it was just a divine appointment so that I could know about that and inform people that this is going on. So if you see some kind of a big drone, I would be deeply concerned because something isn't right. And then somebody else said they saw one of those big drones during the day flying by the river. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So, oh, are you going to be live in the morning, Okie? Okie's Eden? I will, because that's kind of my relaxation time. That's when I kind of try to watch my friends. I don't know if Ginger, because she's not in the live stream, her husband was here. If she's going live, I need to check and find out if she's going live tomorrow too. And then Misty, I didn't know if you were doing your early Thursday morning live, but Okie does those sunsets, but it's a little chilly for me. I'll be in my bed drinking coffee, watching you freeze. I'm being funny. You know, you'd be out there getting heckled again. I just, the cold and I don't get along. And then Tom and I gathered up a little bit of firework and got it to the back porch. And if it gets cold again, hey, welcome in. Kim Bam, nice to meet you. Welcome in. Yes. Ace, how are you doing? Welcome in. Hi, y'all. I'm getting my voice back slowly. It's still a little raspy, but it's here. At least I don't sound like a all rough and stuff, and I'm not coughing. So I did for the first few days. I kicked it real hard with everything natural I could, and then just kept trying to drink fluids and do the neti pot where you flush your sinuses. I swear by all this stuff. I'm telling you, it works. I did the food grade zinc. I did garlic. I mean, I was chopping up garlic and swallowing it. I'm serious. You got to do your grill today? Oh, cool. Did you do a video? I want to know if you did a video. And then I would say I'd be in your live Sunday, but you're not going to be live Sunday. Oh, it's okay. I forget to video, or if I do video, I forget to upload it. Like I have stuff that needs uploaded and I haven't had time. I'm like, first I was doing those little trees, and then now I'm like, I don't even have time. And now I'm in the guest room, sitting on the bed, looking very uncomfortable. My legs going to sleep, so I'm gonna have to shuffle, guys. Sorry. And I'm old and I can't see good. Let me try to scoot it a little bit closer and scoot it back a little bit. That way, um, it's a little bit more comfortable. My legs go to sleep and then I can't move. Oh, you're coughing now. Did you get it, Debbie? Oh, I'm so sorry. I did liquid vitamin C. I did the elderberry shots of the elderberry syrup. I did make a homemade cough syrup, but I didn't use it. I thought, well, I'll wait till I need to. So I did Horehound, the Honey Jack Daniels, and what else? And then I put it in a little mason jar, and it's good. It's good for quite some time. But then my great grandma, shared her cough syrup recipe with my mama, and then my mama shared it with me. But I don't know if I could. I'll have to go back in and ask her again for this specific recipe because I don't want to just try to wing it and all that. I think she used something else instead of whiskey, but I'm not 100%. I'll have to ask my mom. Right? I haven't either, but I think because I've been pushing myself so hard to try and get this unpacking done, get the garage done so I can get my car in there. Um, yeah, I need to. I got some mullein growing. Um, I need to do that. Oh, and I have fire cider, but I forgot to take it. Um, so I just noticed, I was like, wait a minute, something's on fire, but it's that flickering, you know, those little flame solar lights. I got a few hanging in the tree. Lemon and onion. Oh, I did cut open an onion and leave it laying around, but if you put an onion on your foot, yeah, pulls some toxins out. Yeah, I need to get some nettle growing. I've got the seed and everything, but I have big plans for the farm. It's just time, you know? I'm not on the. Oh, let me see. Oh, you're so funny, Jason. Well, then just stay inside now. You'll be good. Um, anyway, I have some big plans for the farm for this year, but I'm really pushing myself to get, because I haven't even got my housewarming done yet, and I don't want gifts. I told everybody, do not give me gifts. What I want, and I've talked to um, the community Paws and Claws, she has a program where she spays and neuters animals and tries to decrease the population to prevent all these animals from being dumped and, you know, the pound getting overwhelmed and then having to put down these poor innocent animals. So that's where my heart is. And so I asked people to donate to that. And then my favorite rescue, Misfits, Mutts, and Meows. And then that's what I'm going to do. But I haven't even had my open house or my housewarming yet. And instead of the gifts, I asked people just to come and donate. So I'm trying to get everything done so that I can invite people here to do that. So it's been crazy busy, and I wished I could just pull everything out of that building and then have a company come in and spray that. It's called Fire D after a fire, and it takes that burnt smell out. And then I can maybe, I don't know, open everything up and try to put a little bit back in. You have to have things opened up when they spray that stuff for it to permeate into the stuff to take that fire smell out. Hey, Teresa, welcome in. Girl, there's a lot going on. You might have to catch the replay. I shared some stuff. I got to watch the time because MT Homestead goes live next. But a local farm, their animals got uh, basically slaughtered on site. It was really bad. Hey, Ann, little Frenchie, how are you doing? So yeah, um, I got to get that done, and I I need to figure out where I want stuff in the house. Get the pantry where I have the jars at the top, my cooking supplies in the middle, and try to get that organized. I'm still trying to iron out how I want the flow of the house. It takes time, and then I have a lot going on. So I need about 100 of me. Welcome. Welcome in, guys. Sorry, I'm making all kinds of noise here. So I've been just going and going and going and going. I think that's why I got sick. And I was trying to squint to read the chat. And then I woke up with a headache, which I didn't sleep good. I don't normally sleep good. It's kind of cool to lay there and watch the stars, and you can even see some of the satellites flickering. And they're pretty wild if you take some binoculars and look real close. It's pretty creepy looking. But I got to get my seeds out. I got seeds to send to Okie so I could be in the subscriber garden, because I definitely want to be in the subscriber garden. And I finally got stamps today, guys. And I got Gail's card mailed off because I got a card from her. And then, because I love Christmas cards. And then I got Tony and Angie's. And then I got to the post office and I couldn't find their card. And I looked in the car and I looked at home. I either dropped it and I'm like, you're kidding. So I got to make them another card. Hey, Ginger, welcome in. I didn't have cards made this year, guys. I didn't have time to go deal with all that. So I hope store-bought cards are okay, because it is what it is. And like I said, oh, how did your surgery go, James? Oh, dang. I am so sorry. I bet that's hard to type too. Oh my gosh, so sorry, James. We'll put you on the prayer list, because I know a lot of people are sharing. There's other channels that have been praying for everybody that needs prayers right now. I know Miss Andell needs prayers for her sister. Scott, Rambling with the Brooms, he's on the mend of having that dreadful ickiness. Jesse and Lisa with Lazy Days Ahead, they had 2 family members within 2 weeks. They lost 2, and so we need to keep them in your prayers. And there was somebody else, because I thinking off the top of my head right now, but praying for all of those. And then if you guys can please pray for this person that I'm talking about tonight, because that's deeply concerning. Not only is his animals gone, but somebody was on his property. That's deeply concerning. Let me tell you, we are locked and loaded out here. My husband and I are ready to go if something happens. Definitely have video. Definitely have video out here, so we can see what's going on. There's other things we've done to secure our property as well. Yes, and Dale's has been. So keep him in your prayers for a complete healing. Definitely. Oh, Ginger, would you please tell me if you're going live tomorrow? There is a way to stop it permanently. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with it. Did I miss Virginia? Did she come in? Y'all, I can't see really good, so I'm really honestly trying to keep up with the chat. And sit on the bed because it's too noisy back there. Oh, and Troy Sutton. Yes, I knew it. See, I knew I'd forget. And I think there are other people that need prayer too. And if you could pray for my daughters, they're just struggling financially. It's just hard for younger ones to make it. They just anyway. Don't get me started on that. And then pray against these transmission lines that there was that meeting tonight and I didn't get to go, so pray against that. I need to contact Tony and Angie and see if they know about that, because it would be from their area to my area. I don't like that. Because Tony and Angie don't live too far from me. I think we figured 35 miles, 40, somewhere right in there. It's not that far though. It seems like it. Driving wise, it is, but it's really not that far from me. Aw, Tremors. I need to go back in and read the chat so I know what's going on. I'm missing some stuff. Oh, everything is so expensive. Just stores terrifying, and everything's freaking bioengineered. I used to get this one product and I grabbed it and I got home and I looked and I said, I forgot to check this. Sure enough, bioengineered. I'm not buying any more bioengineered stuff. I'm gonna have to get me a magnifying glass and take to the store, and I'm gonna start looking at labels. And actually, I'm probably just going to avoid the middle of the store to begin with. Hey, Jake, welcome in. Jake, you need to know about this. There was a farm up here, borderline my county. All his animals got deskinned. And I saw one of the pictures. It's beyond my comprehension. I don't know, guys. It's concerning. It's concerning that there's a meeting tonight on these big transmission lines coming from Luther to Guthrie. Is what they're wanting to do, and you know what that's for. Hey, big dude, welcome in. Yes, Oklahoma citizen, Oklahoma OKC citizen, definitely. Definitely. Welcome in, big dude. Nice to have you here tonight. It is terrorism. It's taking everything away from us. And who was it? Who was talking about, was it on Heather's live stream earlier? Weren't they talking about the water? Okay. I will. So, Oklahoma citizen, definitely let me know about that podcast. I want to see it. Um, yeah, guys, share links, get to know everybody. I am very thankful for the friends I have made. I mean, very thankful. Hey, Mike and Terry, welcome in. So, Mike, you'd be interested to know that a farm over here, all of his animals were deskinned. Sheep, chickens, turkeys. It's pretty bad. And then also there's from Luther to Guthrie, they're wanting to put these big transmission lines in. I'm telling you, none of this is good. You know those license plate readers? Yeah, Mike, I saw the pictures. So I had to run to Edmond, and it was just God's timing. And I normally stop there first and then go pick up the food boxes for the chickens and then come back home. Well, this time I went to Edmond first, got the food boxes, then I zipped around on the way back to stop there. And my buddy told me, he goes, where's your farm at, Wendy? And I told him, he goes, you need to talk to him. So the guy shared with me what had happened. His animals were deskinned. like the skin gone, and it looked like the meat was still on the animal. It looked like, to me, I just looked kind of at the picture and I was like, oh wow. I mean, it just looked like something out of a horror movie. And so, my buddy informed me about that, and I invited the guy to come on my live stream to kind of tell you all what had happened. But I don't know if he just decided not to, got busy. I don't know what happened. He could be very busy. He is a doctor, so he is very busy. But it's deeply concerning. And I was hoping he would share the picture with me so that I could show my friends here in Oklahoma, because we got a lot of people here in Oklahoma. So I've heard about it through other YouTube channel, like, how one video go crazy and it'll show how a farm got attacked, and you know mysterious things happening. Well, I never dreamed it would happen here in Oklahoma. I've heard of them stealing cattle and stuff here, but not something to this magnitude. Yeah, I'm gonna see. I got his because we exchanged information. Um, I actually hope he can share a picture with me, and then I can text it to you, Jan, and text Terry. I have Terry's number, so I can text Terry, and I have Amy's number, and I can text them and show them the pictures, because something's going on, and I believe farms and ranches are being attacked. Um, like I said, I've been helping and getting involved with Save Oklahoma Farms and Ranches. Oklahoma Citizen, OKC Citizen in the chat is helping too. And it's just deeply concerning, guys. I don't even know what to think of that. So I wouldn't let your livestock free range. He said this big drone, huge drone, came down over his property. And he said he was watching TV, and he said he saw it, and then it got real close and got down real low, and the animals kind of went everywhere. And then, what's that? I'm trying to. Exactly. Yeah. So anyway, he found all those animals. So I think some people have offered to go out there to help him. That, you think? I mean, what could do that? What could do that to the animals like that? Like, it would take a lot of people to wipe out that many animals. Yes, it is. And the bioengineered garbage. Oh my gosh, everything is bioengineered now. Hey, Heather, welcome in. Oh, wow. Well, man, I should have asked for a copy of the picture, and I should have, but I really was hoping he would come on. I prayed he would come on and share his story, and he probably just got real busy, and or he could be dealing with other stuff out there. Exactly. That was one of the things I thought about and kind of was like, ooh. And I know y'all are going to think I'm freaking psycho. I don't care. There are people that have seen things that don't make sense, other animals that just aren't normal, and they're running loose. I mean, something's not right. Because how could that happen? I mean, this animal, I'm not kidding, guys. Not just from the neck down, the whole entire animal was deskinned. like, and it looked, there was just nothing, no flesh. And it was very gory. So feel free to share links, everybody. I love that we're talking about this. I think people need to know what's going on, because you know the lamestream tell you vision will never tell you this stuff. It does. It does. Like, as soon as I found out, I contacted my friend Connie. Then I called her right away. I called her twice. And then I also told my buddy Roy. Then I think he was talking. Then I went ahead and texted my other friend Doug and told him what had happened. And he said he definitely would like to see the pictures and would like to know. We all need to know what's going on. And because I can't explain it. I can't explain it. I don't even know what to think of it. I I was really praying he would come on. That way he could tell you about it, you know. Right. So this was borderline my county. So I'm in Logan County, Jan, and his place is bordering the next county, which would be Oklahoma County. Could be. Yes, Elton. I contacted Roy immediately after I contacted Connie. Then I contacted Doug about it, and then Doug told Greg, and the word's getting out. And oh, okay, Mike, we'll be on your live here in a little bit. So you take care. Thank you for being here. So don't forget MT Homestead. Oh gosh, it's already 7:57. Um, well, I don't know what county he lives in. I live in Logan County, and the next county over is Oklahoma County. So he could be in Oklahoma County, he could be in my county, and he could be smack in the middle. So, yeah, it's Logan County. And the authorities were notified, so why isn't the news? I mean, I haven't, of course, I don't normally watch the news, so I might get on some of the other social media and see if anything has been brought up. But well, guys, doggone it. Yes, I will share the topic, and hopefully I can get him to send me pictures, Roy, and I can send them. I I don't guess he could come on and join me tonight, even though, and he may not know how to join a live stream. He may even be watching and not even know how to get on here to talk about it. I don't know. But I will talk to him, because I want to share that information, because that other farm in Luther got attacked with herbicides. What was that, last year? So, anyway, guys, I wish I could stay on and talk longer, but we don't want to take up MT Homestead's live. And they're going live right here in 3 minutes. So, gosh, I know we're going to have to start making everything from scratch. That needs to be discussed too. And then these transmission lines. Oh my gosh, Roy, I need to tell you about that too. There's just so much going on, and my phone died. And I thought I plugged it in, I didn't. So it's charging right now, but I will keep everybody informed as soon as he informs me more. And I love you guys, and be safe. Keep an eye on your animals. I mean, something's going on. So be diligent and say your prayers in Isaiah 54:17. And God bless. And I will be live again tomorrow because I'm taking Dale and Nana's spot. All right, guys, I got to go because we don't want to take up their time. All right, good night.